Hey guys, Johnny H here, bringing you my football picks for week 4 of the NFL season. And last week, another 6-10 week. I gotta break this trend. I'm stuck in 6-10 mode. You all probably think I'm the worst football picker ever, and to be honest with you, I can't blame you. This is my first ever prediction show, and I am bombing. So the 6-10 brings my record to an abysmal 20-28. Sorry, I got my little cheat sheet that I'm glancing down at. So, however, my rival dropped the mic. He did one better than me. He went 7-9. Yeah, 7-9 last week, bringing his record to 21-27. So he's got one game on me. So I got a little work to do. Our deadlock tie was finally broken. He went up on me by 1. So yeah, I'm hoping my picks pan out this week. I don't know if they will. I'm hoping. And I'm also going to be introducing a new segment this week for picking games. It's very basic right now, but like all my videos, I watch it after I film it, and then the next week I try to improve on it. I don't know if I will, but for now this is how it's going to be. And my buddy Jax the Mighty will be helping me make a pick for a game this week. So, with that said, here is my Thursday night game. Miami Dolphins at the Cincinnati Bengals. Bengals are at home. That's why I'm taking them. Okay, and here are my predictions for the Sunday games. Indianapolis Colts at the Jacksonville Jaguars in an AFC South matchup. It's quite simple. Jaguars have played like the Jaguars of old this year. Don't know what happened to them, so I gotta go with the Colts. Carolina Panthers versus the Atlanta Falcons. Falcons are at home, but I don't think it'll matter. Going with the Carolina Panthers. It's time to pick my game of the week. Oakland Raiders versus the Baltimore Ravens. I've been on a Raiders high horse this year because I still think they're going to win the AFC West. However, I have been completely neglecting the Baltimore Ravens. They're having a great year, and I think it's going to continue. Going Baltimore. Detroit Lions at the Chicago Bears. Chicago's pretty much a joke. They're the Cleveland Browns of the NFC. So, to me, the Lions are a no-brainer in this one. Alright, guys. It's now time for me to predict my upset special. And this has pretty much been a lock for whatever team I picked against. I am 0-3. I have yet to be able to successfully pick an upset this season, and I'm hoping to stop that trend this week. Tennessee Titans at the Houston Texans, and yes, this is my upset special. Houston got embarrassed against the Patriots. I mean, it was pathetic, really. Tennessee seems to be playing better more and more every week, so I'm going with the Titans. Buffalo Bills at the New England Patriots. Buffalo showed a lot of fight against Arizona last week, as well as New England. Like I said in the pick before, they embarrassed the Houston Texans. Nobody game plans better than Bill Belichick. They haven't lost a game without Brady yet. I don't see why they should start now, especially in New England. Going with the Patriots. Seattle Seahawks at the New York Jets. What can I say? Seattle, who knows what they're going to do? Who really knows what they're going to do? They'll look bad one week, and then they'll look great the next. And the same thing can be said for the New York Jets, really. So I don't know what that team wants to do. But Seattle should take this one. Better defense. Might not have a better offense, but close to it. They don't have the superstar names that the Jets do at offense, but their offense gets it done. Russell Wilson's usually very smart with the football. So I got to go with Seattle on the road. Cleveland Browns versus the Washington Redskins. If I would be picking like I would my old way, I would really consider Cleveland as the upset special in this game just because they brought the fight last week. They played a heck of a game against the Dolphins. But I'm not thinking like that this week, and they are the Cleveland Browns, taking Washington at home. San Francisco 49ers at the Dallas Cowboys. 20 years ago, this would have been the game of the week. However, it's not 20 years ago, and the 49ers are a shell of their former selves, and you can basically say that about the Cowboys as well. However, Dallas is in much better shape than the 49ers are, even without their starting quarterback. So, I got to go with Dallas winning in the house that Jerry built. Denver Broncos at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Denver is another team, just like Baltimore, that I haven't really been showing any love or respect to. Whereas Tampa Bay, for some reason, I expect them to be on the verge of doing something, but I'm starting to realize that they might be a year or two away from that. So Denver keeps constantly proving me wrong with winning, so I'm not falling for that trap again, going with the Denver Broncos on the road. Los Angeles Rams at the Arizona Cardinals. This one, just by looking at the matchup, on paper, it should be Arizona dominating. But you could say, oh, Johnny H., the Los Angeles Rams, they took it to the Seattle Seahawks. Who cares? They beat Seattle twice last year. They beat them once this year. The Rams are a joke. They're in serious rebuilding mode. And the Cardinals aren't. They just need to wake up. They need a slap in the face. So I think Arizona takes their frustration out on the Rams. I'm taking the Cardinals. Alright guys, here we go. The time has come to debut my new segment. I have some high hopes for this one, and it's just overall fun for me to film. So, here we go. Winning by a whisker. Lexi, do you want to help me make a football pick this week? I'll give you your own segment. What do you say? What do you say? Yeah, you want to help? Awesome. You're the best, buddy. Jackson, buddy, come on. You're up. Time to make your picks. Hi, buddy. New Orleans Saints at the San Diego Chargers. Okay, Jax, come on. Make your pick. You have the Saints, the New Orleans Saints, or the San Diego Chargers. Who are you picking? And he is going with the San Diego Superchargers. Awesome, buddy. Thank you very much. It's time to cue Carrie Underwood for Sunday Night Football. Kansas City Chiefs at the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Chiefs looked really dominant last week, whereas the Steelers, they did not look very good at all against the Eagles. The old me would be saying, all right, the Kansas City's trending up, Pittsburgh's trending down. No. Pittsburgh's at home, taking Steel Town over the Chiefs. It's time for what should be a good NFC matchup on Monday Night Football.
The first half highlights. Giants have it at the 2. James looking for room to run, and he cuts off the 7-play drive with a score. That puts them up by a touchdown. Third down at the 41, with plenty of pressure this half and another sack. This will go as a loss of 5. They take it at the 33-yard line, and they'll eventually be brought down, but not before getting to their own 38-yard line. An interception will get the defense off the field.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, good night, everybody.
New York Giants at the Minnesota Vikings. The Giants have had a pretty good year, better than people thought they would start out. Where the Vikings, still looking like the cream of the crop in the NFC North. I've been sleeping on them all year because Bridgewater went down, and I really don't have much faith in Sam Bradford. You know, I've seen too much of him stinking it up when he was in St. Louis. So, but I'm taking the Vikings at home. Alright guys, that wraps up my week 4 picks for the 2016 NFL season. I want to clear things up first before I get off and upload this video. A few times during my picks, I referenced a new way of picking compared to an old way of picking. Well, my old way of picking was kind of just what was trending up, what was trending down, mixed with somewhat of my personal opinion. My new way, I'm just going to straight up, this team is this record, this team is that record. I'm not going by that, but I'm going to take in consideration everything that they've done. And I've also this week made my pick. Sorry, I temporarily lost my train of thought there. But also this week, I made my picks during the 4 o'clock games last Sunday during week 3. Because I think I overanalyzed my picks, and I think it's really hurting me. So pretty much first thing that came to my head, that was the team I picked. That's why some of my reasons were kind of lame, but that's just who I felt is going to win, just not overthinking it, not putting much thought into it. And I also want to give a shout out to my Uncle Barry, who completely whooped my butt last week in a bet over who could pick more games during last week in week 3. My 6 and 10 didn't cut it. It wasn't a big bet, and it wasn't anything embarrassing. It was just $5. So congratulations to my Uncle Barry. I challenged him again this week, double or nothing. So I'm hoping it'll do better on my end this time. So with that being said, have a good week, guys. Enjoy lots of football this weekend. Johnny H.